Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon from the DCUO community, and I'm recording today from the test server. And they reverted this back to the regular testing branch, so this is not the revamp. We're back on the regular branch to test Game Update 70, which is the spring event, but they also included a bunch of loadout menu updates, which based on notes, it could go out with the spring update, or it could be Game Update 71. So I'm going to take a look at those first because they're pretty good changes, and it's pretty significant. And it seems like they're preparing for the revamp here, and it'll make more sense as I go through it. So going down the list, they improved the ability library. The icons in the library are smaller and more densely packed, allowing you to see more at a time. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so this is the loadouts. It looks like it just went there by memory. Okay, so if you're first selecting it, it would be traits, and then you choose loadouts. But it looked like it remembered that from the last time I did it. Yeah. Okay. So the icons down here are much smaller because if you looked at any of the revamp videos, like since you have access to all the powers, and picture them the old size, like up here, that when they're down here, they didn't fit. And you had to scroll. So with it reduced in size, it should fit all of them for when the revamp goes up, and it does look nicer even without the revamp because you can see exactly which ones you purchased. Alright, next thing is improved tooltip behavior. The ability tooltip will no longer display when hovering over an ability with the mouse. Instead, you must click. So again, that's like a space saving thing. So I'm going to get on the mouse. So if I hover over these, it's not changing the description to the left, which was kind of annoying before, because you kind of had to like balance it and read it, and not like roll off by mistake. So yeah, this is it looks like they had a user experience person go through this. And also, like when you hover over each one, the name shows up like maybe a split second later, so that's like a hover intent thing. And then when you want to see the actual tip, you click. So now, like if you roll off by mistake, you can still continue reading. Little change, but definitely much better. Improved communication of supercharge abilities. Okay. Let's see what that is. Don't really notice the difference. Improved communication of supercharge abilities. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything. Maybe it's other specific abilities and not all of them. I mean, I'm pretty sure that said 50% supercharge before. Alright, what's next? You can now unload abilities from your tray. You can either drag the ability off the tray, or you can select the ability with the triangle button. Okay, so that just means we can take them off the tray. And let's try the mouse. Yeah, this is definitely much better. Because before, especially with the controller, you had to like select the one you wanted to change, and then you had to use the D-pad to go down and select the one you're swapping in. Okay, so I'd say this one is a slight improvement. Oh, but it looks like it saves it if you exit the menu. I kind of think it should reset. Oh, but I mean, there's no save though, so it sort of has to. Okay. There is no longer an arc menu when you pick your ability tray before the loadout screen. You can now use L1 or R1 or the arrows next to the ability tray to switch between abilities. Okay, so you have both stances here now, instead of having to go back. So that's definitely more modern. It's like on a website, instead of having to go back, you're tabbing through it. So these are basically like 2 tabs. Okay, so that's all good stuff. Abilities are now filtered properly based on the ability tray you're currently viewing. Okay, so that means they're reordering based on the tab you're on. Okay, that's pretty minor. Bugs that allow you to mouse over ability icons even though they had scrolled off the library pane have been fixed. Improved loadout menu will be published either game update 70 or 71. Known issue. When swapping abilities between ability tray slots, the drag icon will show up as a green box. Okay, yeah, we saw that. Okay, so that is the loadout menu. Yeah, I don't see why that wouldn't go out with game update 70 unless there are some drastic bugs that we find. Okay, but let's move on and take a look at the spring stuff. Wait, do I have any currency? I have 6 seed pods from last year. Let's see if this gives me any. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's the renowned stuff. Okay, let me get rid of this. Okay, that gave me some seed pods. Okay, so there are 2 new feats, Birch Please and I Wet My Plants. So, as usual, one of those is probably a style, and the other is going to be a furniture feat. Wait, let's take a look, because I want to see if it's like a collect any or if it's collect all for the furniture. Springtime. Where are the new ones? Okay, Birch Please. So this is the style. It's just face and hands. That's pretty easy. I'm expecting each of those to be 15. I Wet My Plants. Okay, so for spring, you can get 10, and it doesn't matter which ones. So that's pretty cool. Definitely important for spring, because spring is one of those events where you might want to spam one item. Like last year they added the trees, and there was like the grass patch the year before. Hopefully there's more of that stuff, or similar items. Oh wait, it's in, we need to go to aquaculture. And here's the usual where you pick up the dailies and the mission, but we're just going to look at the vendor.
Perhaps I have something to brighten your day.
Alright, there's a will-o-wisp totem in a bottle. That's interesting. Alright, let's grab this guy first. Oh, I'm gonna need some more marks. Is that gonna be enough for everything? Let's see, one is gonna go to that trinket. So there's a totem and a trinket, so I'm guessing that there's a pet that's also going to be like a combat pet, a base pet, and the same model will be used as a combat pet. So this is the base item. Cannot trade. That's weird. That's probably a mistake, because all previous ones were tradable. Alright, so we have 206 seed pods.
Perhaps I have something to brighten your day.
Okay, so this is... Wait. What wisp bottle is this? Cannot be used. Okay, so this is a trinket pet. Oh wow, the two styles are 50. so much for the 15. Okay, so we're gonna need some more currency. But why don't we just take a look at the items from preview here? Actually, no, we can't, because they're flat. Alright, hang on. Let's take a look at these first. Wait a second. Okay, so let's equip that. Oh, this, whatever this is, it scales. That's why it costs 50. So this is a face piece that scales. And then you get a hand style that scales. So it's both alternate progression and a style. I don't know if I like the idea of mixing that. Alright, let's take a look at the face. Oh, wait, I take off the head. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Some negative space on the hands. I kind of wish that was like a full suit, but from like the head and hands, you can do a lot with it. I mean, this will certainly mix with a lot of styles. Let's see what the trinket is. Okay, it's a little green thing. That's pretty cool. It looks like a construct. What does he do? Release Will-O-Wisp to accompany you on your adventures. Alright, I should see if he attacks. But, alright, let me get some currency first. So each one is 6. I need 10 of them for the feat, but I'm not sure how many items there are. Let's get 5 of these just in case. Yeah, sorry, this video is going to be pretty long, so what I'll do is I'll put like a table of contents in the description, so you can skip to the important points.
Perhaps I have something to brighten your day.
No, here's another style. Oh no, that's a collection. Okay. So just like the other events, you have to complete a collection at the vendor for 100. Okay, so we got vine ceiling left, vine ceiling right, botany lab, flower patch orange, flower patch pink, purple, white, yellow, grass patch, but it says 2017. Mushroom patch, mushroom cluster. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. No wonder there's only 10 for the feet. Because you're going to want to build, like if you're building a place, you might want to choose only like one color of flowers. Spring Festival. Okay, that's all of it. So wow, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 20 new items. Okay, let's consume them all. Hopefully I'll be able to find all these in the inventory. It shouldn't be too bad on test server, because I think I placed everything that I got, so. Let's start with the ceiling. And this is a pretty empty part of the base. Okay, so these are probably mirror images of each other. I wish they did that with more items. Okay, so there are 2 ceiling items. Let's go with the wall. Oh, that's nice. Something they didn't add too much of in the events yet are wall covering items like this. So we got 2 ivies. It's a third, they're just, and some vines. Okay, so there are 4 wall items. So the rest must be floor. Botany lab. This kind of looks like the existing lab table, but just with different items on it. Then we've got, these are the different color flower patches, so they're probably exactly the same except for the flower color. Okay, how about that? They got purple and pink right this time. I think they were reversed for like one of the auras or something. Okay, so this is a good variety. Like if you might want to choose one based on your base color, or however you're crafting your base. Okay, this is the new grass patch with mushrooms. Pretty good if you're into Super Mario Brothers. There are a lot of mushroom items. Okay, then we got vine floors. So you can do some pretty cool stuff with this, like merging into other existing items. Oh, here's the will-o-wisp totem. Oops. Alright, what else do we have? Is that it? Oh, there's a will-o-wisp tree trunk, which doesn't fit. Alright, let's go here. Let me see if I missed anything. Magic table, this is all generic stuff that they give you. Why doesn't this fit? Let me zoom out. That doesn't look like League Hall. That is a bug. I mean, there's plenty of space, it's not that big. Alright, but that's all the base items. Oh wow, these flower patches look really good when you're walking through them. And the nice thing about these is they're pretty big, so like when I update my forest theme bases, like when I lay one of these down, I can probably remove some of the smaller grass patches. So this should actually save on that 500 count. Now this is a really cool pet. If you look at some of my older videos, I have that Mogo base. So this is like it's a will-o-wisp, but it also looks like a lantern construct. So that's definitely the base I'm going to put these guys in. And I'm definitely going to have to cover some walls with these IVE patches. Okay, well that is game update 70 from the test server. And hope you got some good ideas from this video. And definitely check this out when it goes live. Thanks for watching.